The hidden story of the 1995 Swiss 5 francs coin. The hidden coin. Overwhelm. In a world where most coins fade into history, Giant still stands tall, a symbol of national pride, unity, and timeless craftsmanship. The 1995 Swiss 5 francs coin didn't just represent value, it represents the soul of Switzerland itself. Our story begins in 1850 when Switzerland introduced the Swiss franc, a new currency meant to unify the Confederation's complex economy. But it wasn't until 1922 that the 5 franc coin, the largest and most powerful denomination in daily use, was redesigned into its iconic modern form. Every detail of the 5 franc coin carries meaning. On one side, a bold portrait of a man, not a king or ruler, but a symbol of freedom and unity. He wears a hooded cloak, representing an idealized Swiss hero inspired by William Tell, the legendary archer who fought for independence. The inscription reads, Confederatio Helvetica, the Latin name for the Swiss Confederation. And on the other side, the national shield, surrounded by Alpine plants, Edelweiss, Gentian, and spring gentian. Together, they form a wreath of strength, beauty, and eternal peace in the heart of Europe. At the bottom, the letter B marks the Bern Mint, where this masterpiece was struck. The modern design was created by Paul Burkhard, a Swiss sculptor and designer. Introduced in 1922, his artwork was so powerful that it remained unchanged for decades, a rare honor in numismatic history. Burkhard's design was meant to inspire unity after the World Wars, a tribute to Swiss independence, neutrality, and courage. Even by 1995, over 70 years later, this design was still in use, a living piece of tradition. Made from copper nickel, weighing 13.2 grams and measuring 31.45 millimeters, it feels solid, almost regal in your hand. 1995 wasn't just another year. Occupies a time when Switzerland stood strong amidst Europe's rapid economic change. While other nations turned to the euro, Switzerland proudly held on to its franc, a symbol of independence. His 1995 5 franc coin was produced in large numbers for circulation, but a smaller batch was struck as proof sets, crafted for collectors. Each proof coin gleams like a mirror, frosted details floating above a sea of silver. Look closer. The cross in the center of the shield represents faith and unity, values that define the Swiss spirit. The Alpine plants on either side grow only in the highest mountains, rare, resilient, and beautiful, like Switzerland itself. Even the edge tells a story, engraved with DOMINUS PROVIDEBIT, meaning the Lord will provide, a phrase that has endured for over a century, a reminder of hope and providence. Now, let's talk about what every collector wants to know: value. Circulated coins, those used in daily trade, usually sell for $2 to $5 USD. Uncirculated or mint state examples can fetch $10 to $25 USD. Proof versions, found in collector sets, range from $40 to $80 USD, especially when sealed. But here's the real treasure. Rare minting errors, double strikes, rotation misalignments, or off-center issues can skyrocket to $200 or even $300 USD at coin shows and auctions. And for those graded by NGC or PCGS in MS65 or higher, you're holding something truly special. The Swiss 5 franc isn't just currency, it's a monument in metal. It tells the story of a nation that stayed neutral in war, prosperous in peace, and honest in craft. From 1922 to 1995 and beyond, this coin has remained almost untouched, because perfection doesn't need change. It's one of the few coins still large, heavy, and deeply meaningful. Relic from an era when money was more than paper. It was pride. So, next time you hold a 5 franc coin, don't just see its shine. See the courage, tradition, and spirit of an entire nation carved into its face. Because every Swiss coin carries a promise that strength and beauty can live forever in silence. This is the hidden coin, restless where every piece of metal tells a story lost in time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because every coin hides a legend.